Under the blazing Philadelphia sun, the NovaCare complex was buzzing. Reporters crowded along the sidelines, lenses ready, eyes locked on one thing: Shedeur Sanders, the rookie quarterback who'd been the talk of Cleveland. This wasn't just another joint practice between the Browns and the Eagles. This was a stage, a proving ground. Sanders was about to face last year's #1 defense in the NFL. 7-on-7 reps were minutes away, and the anticipation was electric. You could almost feel the heartbeat of the crowd quicken. The first whistle blew, cameras clicked, and then Joe Flacco stepped in with the first team. 40 years old, grizzled, calm, no Sanders, not yet. Nobody panicked. After all, veterans often take the first snaps. But then Dylan Gabriel came in with the second team. Still no Sanders. It was like waiting for the headliner at a concert, and the opening acts just kept coming. Flacco, Pickett, Gabriel, Huntley, but no sign of the rookie phenom everyone was there to see. Somewhere off to the side, away from the main stage, Sanders had been warming up earlier. Sharp throws against the goalpost, quick footwork, smooth timing. This was a man preparing for battle. Just 15 minutes before, Kevin Stefanski himself had hinted that Sanders might start Saturday's preseason game against the Eagles, if Gabriel wasn't ready. The opportunity was golden, and the rookie knew it. Today's practice should have been his launchpad, but something had changed, and fast. By the time the 7-on-7 drills rolled around, Sanders had vanished from the spotlight. No warm-up tosses on the sideline, no helmet in hand, waiting his turn, no fiery glances toward the defense. To the naked eye, it was as if he'd stepped out of the building altogether. And then, whispers began to ripple through the sidelines. Something wasn't right. Before the day ended, the truth came out. An oblique injury, sustained during individual drills, had taken Sanders out of action. The Browns announced he was sidelined as a precaution. No practice Thursday. Unlikely to play in week 2 of the preseason. Just like that, the Sanders momentum train screeched to a halt. Now, if you've been following this quarterback battle, you know the stakes. Last week, both Pickett and Gabriel were dealing with hamstring issues, giving Sanders the chance to start the preseason opener. And boy, did he seize it. Against the Panthers, he was sharp. 14 of 23 passes completed, 138 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. The kind of performance that makes fans dream and scouts reconsider every doubt they ever had. You could feel the shift, the narrative beginning to rewrite itself. This wasn't just preseason hype, it was potential, real and tangible. So imagine the emotional whiplash, from a roaring debut to sitting out the very next chance to prove himself against the toughest defense he'd have faced all summer. The Eagles unit would have been a perfect test, the kind of measuring stick you circle on your calendar. Instead, Sanders was reduced to a spectator, watching his competitors rack up reps and moments in front of the coaches. And listen, if you're invested in stories like these, the underdog grit, the make-or-break moments, the human drama behind the stats, you're going to want to stick with us. Seriously, hit that subscribe button before the next twist catches you off guard. Because in the NFL, fortunes flip faster than you can refresh your feed. You could almost feel the disappointment settle over the Browns' sideline, not just for the player, but for the storyline itself. Momentum matters in football, and when you're in a crowded quarterback room, you can't afford to let it slip. Pickett and Gabriel were back on the field, healthy, ready, and grabbing the spotlight. The timing couldn't have been worse for Sanders. His shot to prove that last week's magic wasn't just a fluke, gone, at least for now. For the fans who've been pulling for him, it's more than just an injury update. It's a reminder of how fragile opportunity can be in pro sports. One tweak in a drill, one moment of bad luck, and the path forward looks entirely different. And yet, for Sanders, there's still hope. This isn't a season-ending blow, just a temporary setback. If anything, the fire to come back stronger might be burning even hotter. So picture it, the heat, the crowd, the clash of the Browns and Eagles on that practice field, and one empty spot where a rookie quarterback was supposed to stand. That's the image that will stick in the minds of those who were there. And if you don't want to miss what happens when Sanders steps back onto that field, well, you know what to do. Smash that subscribe button because the next chapter, it's going to be worth the wait.